In this video, I would like to show you how to use one of the best features for Schoology, and that's resources. I know many of you, including myself, love trying to get ahead, but we don't want to get so far ahead that we confuse our students by posting assignments and then worrying about whether they can see the assignments, and that's where the resource tab comes in. Now, one of the nice things is resources can go, you can put things into resources and you can take things out. The easiest way, once you've created an assignment in a given class, to add them is by simply clicking on the test folder, anything that you created in the given class, and by then clicking on the sprocket and then save to resources. Now I'll get into this stuff here, but you can select which folder you want it to go into, which subfolder. You can see I have a ton already, and then you can save a copy. It's not going to take it out of here, but it just saved it to resources. So let's go into resources and show you what I'm talking about. Again, it's going to be personal resources, public or stuff that are shared, the group, Montverde Academy. Again, these things won't use a ton, but are more advanced once we get past the basics. So we go to personal, and then you can see here I have my resource here. And what I did was I created a resource for each one of the 3 classes that I create. And I treat these just like their own classes. Pretty much every assignment I make, every quiz, every exam, everything I create, I first create it in the resources. I treat it like a class, and when I'm ready to use it, I add it to the class. So the way I did that was to make these little folders. Is I go up here to the little folder option, click on that, and then I can add a new folder. Call this the example folder. And you can see here, right here, I have the example folder. And you can do this for all your classes, different units. It's whatever you want to do. So let's go with the AP stuff because I have quite a bit in there. And you can see here I have different folders, quizzes, PDFs, everything. You can see I also have the same thing in US history, a lot more stuff in here, a lot of tests, a lot of quizzes. So pretty much everything I make here, I can then add to my class. And this can be treated just like a regular class. I can add things, I can add assignments and quizzes and files and links and discussions. I can do all my work beforehand, and then all I need to do is add it to the class. So this is just like another class, but none of this material will be seen until I want the students to see it. Let's say I want to add this Bill of Rights test to my AP Government class. So Bill of Rights test 1 through 10. So I'd go over to Sprocket because I've already made it, just like I would any other test or quiz. I would then go to edit if I wanted to change anything, edit questions if I wanted to change the questions, but then let's say I want to add it to the course. Then I select what course I want to add it to. And then this will pop up. And now I can specifically decide how I want my AP Government students to see it. I can add it to the folders. You can see my folders right here. Let's say I want to add it to Unit 4. I want this worth 10 points. Sounds good? The due date, let's make this due on Monday. Students aren't here, but whatever. Let's say I want this for homework. I don't want this to be a true test. I just want this kind of as a homework grade. Numeric, I just want numbers instead of A, B, C, D. And then finally, grading period. There will be nothing here yet until this is populated after the new year. And then I go ahead and click add. Now, if I had more than one class here, all my classes will pop up, and I can add it to whatever section I see fit, and then I go ahead and add it. And it's added it. Template was added. So now I can go back over to courses. I go down to Unit 4 because that's where I put it. And there's my test. Now again, by default, just like I showed you in previous videos, this test is unavailable. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I added it, now the kids can see it. Nope, it's unavailable. All I would then go to is settings, availability, available now. Save it. And also I can change anything else I want to change this. All these settings are exactly what you set when you first created this assignment within resources. They all save over. But again, availability will always be hide now by default. Resources is a great thing, and it allows you to make things in advance, use things years after years, making tweaks. You can't worry. You don't have to worry about not being able to make changes to these things, because let's say I want to change this to a different type or a different style. I would then go to edit the settings, or edit questions, and then I can edit the questions here. And you can see this is just one 19-point matching question that I made. I can go into settings and change everything here. I can change instructions. I can preview it. I can do everything, and then obviously save it. So again, resources is a great function, and this can do so much more than what I'm explaining right now. But again, don't be afraid to play with this stuff. You're not going to hurt anything. You're not going to break anything. This is a great place to test things out beforehand, before you add it to your actual class. Again, I'm only an email away, kyle.clapper@montver.org, if you have any questions. Thank you.